Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, so going into this game, you can see why I prefer ranked games over team builder. Echoes trolling with the summoners, or he just sucks. Let's see.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
He's bronze 3. He might just suck. Okay. I mean, I guess this might be what you would get in a ranked game. They're all bronze, but. This invade is just unbelievably unnecessary. You got first blooded for it. Okay. What prompted that? Okay. So you walk out. You're on a ward. You don't realize you're on a ward. You're going for a late invade. You see the MF. Jump on her. A little bit of poke. Chase a little too deep. At this point, here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you when you should have turned around. Here, you see just her, and in my opinion, it's too risky to even go because they might be there. But you know, you want to get some poke down, whatever. You jump on Q. You should be backed already. You should have left when you were here. You kept going. You're not gonna get another auto. She's in a bush. Her whole team could be in there. You could be face checking their jungler and their bot and mid. Like, that's just unnecessary. So for some reason you continue 2v1ing. Their mid lane rotates. I mean, like, your support's AFK at the tower and you're solo invading. You just, that was just poor decision making. Hopefully you'll get back in time. Free jungle. No, okay, you're not gonna get a leash. Okay, you guys gotta kill back, whatever. You're invading, you're really aggressive. I don't know why you did chickens. Okay, so I'll tell you what would happen with this route. Because you said you were trying a new route, I'll tell you what would happen. In a normal game, their jungler is going to start with their bot lane. They're going to be here, right? So at 155, 155, the Krug spawn takes 5 to 7 seconds to kill Krugs. He's going to come around here. He's going to be doing red. If you had done this invade right once the game had started, you would be at the health you're at, still level 1. Their jungler would come around the corner. It's a Nautilus. You don't have flash from that invade. You would have given up a second kill for nothing. All that you got was 3 little chickens. If their Nautilus didn't do a very weird jungle path, you would have just died again for no reason. Directed cam, please. If you die here, I'm gonna be really disappointed. What did you smite? Did you not have smite? You had smite up. You didn't smite anything. You probably have 2 stacks. Is there a way to check? I don't know. But you have smite up. Oh, no. Yeah, you had 2 stacks. You smite at the beginning. Okay, you're trying to stall. Okay. 5 potion. Oh my goodness, this is just not going well. Okay, now you should have enough for your upgraded jungle item. You need to back right now and upgrade your jungle item. Actually, you should back right now. Okay, so the reason that you should have backed is because you have enough for your jungle item and you're already super far behind. Doing Krugs was actually probably the better call. You should have backed right after Krugs, got your jungle item, and got potions, because the walk from here to here is almost the same as from here to here. So you're walking really far. You're walking from essentially top side to your blue side jungle, when you could just walk from base to your jungle, and you're sitting on gold while you're behind. Their Nautilus didn't get first blooded. He didn't die to the red, so he's got his jungle item, he's got potions, he's able to cruise through this jungle, and right now you're trying to play catch up. And I don't think that the best way to play catch up is to sit on a machete. So you clear wolves, clear blue. At this point, you might as well clear Gromp, and then you should base. Okay. Their Nautilus is invading you, you're gonna die here. What? Okay, so... Oh. And then you just picked Rengar. I'm assuming you heal up, or you just go for super damage. What's he doing? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that... You shouldn't have won that. Like, not even a little bit, honestly. Nautilus has really high base damage. Let's see. He's got 65 AD and 37 AP. His shield does... His shield's big, it's like 85. Shooting for... No, he's got over 100 health shield. He's got slow. He should have been able to kill you easily. He just... Yeah, if he had autoed you one more time there, you would have died. Yeah, okay. He misplayed that super hardcore. You use the bush well to like juke in and out, but again, you probably should have died there. You're still sitting on a ton of gold. Please back. Okay. This camera is really annoying. Okay. You're going for Devourer. It looks like, which Devourer just isn't a good item. I think like, aside from really trolly low elo jungles like Master Yi or something, Devourer isn't good. I think Warrior and Cinderhawk are both better on Rengar. You go for a dive here. Your Leona didn't get a chance to engage, so you face tank the tower. Died. Your Vayne didn't do anything. You died for a double kill. I don't know what is going on. Everyone in this game is just suicidal. Okay, so you have your Devourer. you're behind, you just shouldn't leave the jungle. There is no situation where you are going to do better on a gank than you are farming. I mean, unless it's a super free gank, you need to just sit in the jungle, farm it out. Without ult, Echo does nothing, you do nothing, you're wasting your time, you're stealing XP. You're just dancing. Hopefully after this you do Gromp Wolves, your chicken should be up. Then, I don't know, Red will probably be up. Let's just do Red. I don't remember. But, Wolves, chickens, and then Red if it's up. If it's not, do Krug's base. Then, Gromp Wolves, chickens, Krugs. Like, you're just gonna have to do full clears until you get something going. And the only reason that I'm saying that is because you itemized poorly and you went for Devour. Okay. Yeah, farming this mid lane's good. Play with the W, good call.
Not so fast.
Chickens, Krugs, back, Grump, Wolves. Okay, I hope you're going for Scuttle. Scuttle's okay. You definitely can't gank top. Top's pushed in super far. You probably shouldn't be invading. He has a Thorn Mail. There's just no way you win this. Zerthals from so far away. Holy shit. Oh god, please don't go for this. Why didn't Rise go for it? Rise was full health. And his waves pushed. I don't know why your Rise gave up on that. But you just shouldn't have won that. Boots mobility good. Going for a Tiamat. Okay. As long as you stop at Hydra for offensive items, I think that's okay. Well, you can either go full AD, Rengar, and just try and blow people up, or you can go like tanky dive, which is how I like to play Rengar. I don't care. Why didn't you just text her? Why didn't you text her? Oh. R.I.P. She broke her phone. Walked right past Scuttle. right past the pink. This Lulu knows you're coming, but it looks like you're with it anyways. Yeah, that was pretty free. Please don't try and fight that Misfortune. Actually, she's 2-4. You might be able to take her. Yeah. Rengar's just really strong. That was well played. Yeah, you should either go to your jungle and start clearing. I mean, you can push this wave out, but then you should either go to your jungle and start clearing, which it doesn't look like anything's up because you just cleared bot side, so you need to back. I'd imagine you're just going to walk through your jungle for a little bit, realize there's nothing there, and then go to your base. No? Are you actually going to walk all the way up to Wraiths? Okay. Again, that falls back on like that situation that you had earlier where you walked from Krugs to Wolves when you had enough for an item. Right now, you're sitting on 1500 gold. I know that that can get you the Tiamat. Yeah, that can get you the Tiamat. And probably the longsword. Yeah, you're sitting at Krugs, but you got invaded, so hopefully you don't waste too much time there. So,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Let's see what you buy. Tiamat, longsword, and a potion. Okay. So you went to chickens. That probably got you your longsword. Like had you not gone to chickens, you might not have gotten the longsword. But you could have based when you were down by Gromp. When you were down bot lane, you should have based instead of running all the way up to your chickens, because you spent so much time running there that you wasted that time since you were low health and you had all that gold in your pocket. Like, it doesn't matter how much gold you have on you because it's not gold spent, so it doesn't help your stats. Like, I played a game one time where I was Sejuani, and it was when Sejuani was really, really OP, and I was like 10-0 or something absolutely ridiculous, and I hadn't gone back, and I had like 5 or 6k or something. Like, it was just a complete stomp. But even though I was like 10-0, I could get 1v1 by anyone on the team because I hadn't spent the gold on me. You know, like, granted I had a couple levels on them, but they had items I didn't, so I had to base eventually. Now, I was sort of trolling with not going back to the base, but I have no idea how you turn this around and got me 6-4. Like, you just shouldn't be this far ahead. So this is probably, I don't suspect that we'll learn a whole lot from this replay, considering these people are really bad, but I can give you some sort of general jungle issues that you have. First of all, on your invade, you were way too aggressive. There was no reason to go there. You invaded alone and you 1v2'd for a really long time. You got yourself killed and blew your flash. And then you invaded again right once you spawned, and had you been against a jungler that was doing a normal clear, then you would have been killed again in their jungle. And then you invaded again and found the Nautilus, and he had a Thorn Mail. He should have beat you in that fight. Rise came down, you were lucky. He ended up you didn't die, he didn't die, whatever, you got away with it. But you shouldn't have. There was the time where you were going around in your own jungle with 2 low health, and you got caught out by the Nautilus. Again, you should have died. I mean, you outplayed him, but you outplayed a Bronze 4. So congratulations. You can outplay somebody that's Bronze 4, but like once you get up into Silver and Gold, that won't happen. Like, he literally just needed to auto attack you and not cancel his autos. So typically that won't work. Also, we're 21 minutes into this game and you have not taken a single Scuttle Crab. It gives you great vision and gives you a lot of income. You get like 80 gold from it once you have your upgraded jungle item. I don't know why you went into the bush for that. Like, I know you were trying to jump, but you went really deep into the bush. Whatever. You haven't taken a single dragon. You haven't even looked at dragon. I get what you're doing. You're being really aggressive and you're trying to counter jungle to put the Nautilus behind. And in theory it's a good idea, but you're not doing it intelligently. So if that's what you want to do, then I would consider picking up a Sightstone, or and if you don't think that Sightstone on Rengar is a good idea, then maybe try a different jungler that fits that style better. Like Lee Sin seems to be something that you would be interested in because you like these like aggressive up in your face junglers with outplay potential. Rek'Sai's really good at invading. Nunu. These are all like really top tier, strong jungle picks that are good at invading. Well, I wouldn't say Lee Sin's top tier, but what'd you say? Yeah, and ganking. Like Rek'Sai's just a top tier jungler right now. You could even do it on Gragas. Like anyone that can get a tank item in Cinderhulk, you can get a Sightstone on and invade with. And you'll find that if what you want to do is set back the enemy jungler, the best way to do it is with vision in their jungle and strong invades. Yeah, you should really assassinate this Sarah. I don't know what he's doing. Blue should be free kill. Nice. That was really smart. I mean, you clearly know what you're doing on Rengar in teamfights. You need to dive the back line. You like going to bushes. I don't think you need to every time you do it, but you like doing it. Yeah, that's what should have been happening for a long time. He should win this. Please press W, Nautilus. Okay, E works too. Oh, that's W. Yeah. That's what should have been happening. This Nautilus should have been just bullying you to no end. You got a Bork also. You're going full AD with Devour. How many sacks do you have on Devour? 38. Like, I just never see Devour. I don't even know if that's good. But the issue with Devour, and the reason that nobody builds it, is because it has the potential to be a broken item. So it's either like used every game or it's not used at all. And the reason for that is that's how Riot is going to make the item. It's impossible to make an infinitely scaling item balanced because there's a sweet spot, but that sweet spot only comes with a certain playstyle, right? So there's no sweet spot if you're a gank heavy jungler. It's just not. It's not a valuable item. So you have to go farm heavy. Well, if there are only like 2 or 3 farm heavy junglers that could use
Red team
Devour,
has slain the
then
dragon.
the item's obsolete, right? So what they do is they make I don't feel like I'm explaining this well, but like they have to make the item good enough
Blue team
that
double
champions
kill.
that don't just sit in the jungle and AFK farm can use it. Like Feral Flare, I'm sure you remember Feral Flare. It was so broken because it was infinitely scaling and you could just farm the jungle as much as you want. Like Trick 2G with his Udyr, he would get like so many stacks and he could carry super hard late game. Well, there's a reason that Trick 2G doesn't have a Devourer build. It's because Devourer isn't good. They nerfed the idea of the unlimited scaling because it's either OP or it's not playable, and it's not playable. So I don't think Devourer is a good item, but I mean, if I think you build it for the attack speed, but it's just not viable. Also, isn't I'm pretty sure Yomu's is a really good item on Rengar. Let me look something. Wow, that damage. Stun. Damn. Yeah, so I think you should be building warriors instead of Devour. I don't really think Bork is a good item on Rengar. Especially considering they're not a particularly tanky team. Like, they've got a Renekton, but he has a Spirit Visage. Like, his only armor is a Chain Vest. And they have a Nautilus, but he's not packing a ton of armor either. Like, Thornmail's big, but you're not going to be focusing the Nautilus anyways.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And Bork is more of like a tank shredding item because it does percentage of their current health. So if you're not shredding tanks, you shouldn't get Bork. Instead of a Bork, I'd get like a Yomu's because it gives just flat armor pen. And what you're trying to do with Rengar is you're trying to just penetrate all of their armor, right? You want to do as much straight damage as you can, as quick as you can. You're a bursting melee assassin with sustained damage. He's a stupid champion, but that said, you shouldn't be. You just shouldn't have a Bork. You're going for a Last Whisper, I think, which definitely isn't a bad item. I think Last Whisper is pretty good. Also, with Last Whisper, it's really cost efficient because penetration sort of it scales into late game. So, are you getting a Triforce? You're probably a Black Cleaver. I'd imagine you're going Black Cleaver. What is... I haven't seen Rengars get the new Black Cleaver. It's probably good. Let's see. just so far ahead at this point that I don't think what you're building matters. You could get a Zanyas right now, and you'd still be like leaps and bounds above the rest of your team. Yeah, you've got 6k gold up, or 5k gold on the jungler, and he's the richest person on their team. You've got twice as much as their ADC, twice as much as their mid. Like, you are super fed this game. But it's, yeah. We'll talk about this game afterwards. I'm gonna quit recording and I'm just gonna start yelling now. Because you're just gonna stop and finish, I imagine.